Hi, hello everyone. All right, so today's comment section, normally my comment sections are on my personal Patreon, which is free. You can go there or give me $1, which I also encourage you to do. But today we're talking to someone that I wanted all of you to be able to see. So I found this page randomly when scrolling through Instagram, and it just brings me happiness and a sense of calm. And I love finding people who use their skills to just bring a little bit of happiness into the world. So, this is what we're talking about today. Let me introduce you guys to Sandra, who runs the Keychain Library of Melbourne, Florida. So, let me get you in here. Hello, Sandra.
Hi,
Oh,
friends.
Sandra or Sandra. And thank you, Roland. I do have nice tits. They're pretty
Okay.
good. I don't know that it needed to be commented on, but now we've gotten it out of the way. So great. The ass is like subpar. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'll give myself like a B, maybe a B plus on a good day, but tits are great. All right. Well, now that we've covered that, Sandra, is it Sandra or Sandra?
Sandra. Yeah.
I never asked you.
No worries. No worries.
Welcome to my professional interview.
No
Um,
worries.
I'm going to do something to you that I hate when people do to me. So
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but I'm going to just go to your Instagram page.
Okay. No
So
worries.
this is how I found you at everywave_Sandra. And I saw that you have set up this little keychain library where people donate items like this and you turn them into keychains and just leave them there for people to come grab. And so every day or every couple of days, you go out, check what's been taken, and put in replacements. And it's just this absolute zen thing that makes me so happy.
I'm
So I
so glad
wanted
you
to
like
ask
it.
you about it. What made you want to start doing this?
So I follow a creator on here called Mike Bennett, and he
Mhm.
has Mike Bennett Art, I think, on Instagram and TikTok. And he's in Portland, Oregon, and he started the very first keychain library. And
Awesome.
I followed it and I loved it. It was so fun to watch. And I didn't think about making one until he put a call out and he said, "Hey, if you want to make one for your community, please do, because the more we make, the more joy is spread, right?"
Mhm.
So he was like, "Go ahead and make one." And so I spent about 4 months trying to figure out how I was going to make it. Thankfully, my HOA had just disbanded. So I was super excited about that. And I was like, oh, I could put this right in my front yard and nobody can say anything because we don't have an HOA anymore. So that was like, yay. So he inspired me to create it. And when I was a kid, I collected keychains. Remember back then we had actual cars with keys and stuff like that. So thankfully, I still have an old car. So mine's a 2008. So I still have a key. So I have keychains. But I collected keychains and it was so fun. It was just something as a kid, like that you collected, kind of like people collect Pokemon or whatever. But back then, we just had keychains. So now kids are collecting keychains to put on their backpacks,
My
like
kid
on the
is
little,
100%
yes. So
like
it's
10.
so fun. So what's really fun about it is I went 4 months just going around to like thrift stores and Goodwills and stuff and collecting things like little figurines. Like, let's see, like even these ones are my own ones that I picked, but these are the little Stranger Thing characters.
Mhm.
But I went around and picked up all these things and then I made them into keychains. And so I was like, how cute would this be to put out for my front yard? The kids can just come by. It gives them a place to scooter, to bike, to skateboard to. And then they can come by and switch them out. Or if they have an old toy that they don't want anymore, somebody else might want it. It's a great way to reduce, reuse, recycle. So I was like, let's do this thing. So after about 4 months of painting the box and collecting all the things, I think it was September 9th of last year, we started it. It's a year old now, and
Mhm.
everybody really enjoys it. It's really fun. I usually come home from whatever I'm doing. I also teach art on Outschool, so in between classes, I make keychains, and then I'll go out and see if there's any empty hooks. I'll make a quick video, and then record the audio before my next class and upload it, and then come back on. And I'm like, oh my goodness, people really like this. This is something people are enjoying. And surprisingly, on TikTok, it's got like 33,000 people following it. And I was
That's
like, wow, this
wonderful.
is crazy. I thought it was just going to be a little community thing. I didn't realize it was going to blow up like it did. But it's been really fun. I joined the creator program, TikTok reward program. My hope was to get enough funds to get a PO box because a lot of people want to send me stuff, and I don't really want my house address like
Yeah.
out there on the internet. So when people are local and they want to visit, I give them the area I am, the street I'm on, and then they can come find it. But I didn't really want to give out my address. So the PO box for my area for 3 months, it's $60. So I was hoping I would save up all that money and then I could go ahead and get a PO box for people to send things. I
Okay.
wound up using. Go ahead.
I just agree with this. It's punk rock in the most adorable way.
Oh, okay.
I agree with that. I completely agree with that. But I'm
Oh,
sorry. Carry on. Okay.
so I wound up using all that creator rewards fund to do a angel tree instead because there was an angel tree in my neighborhood and I was in my Walmart and I was like, oh my goodness, I really want to do one of these. I've never done one. My son, who's a full grown adult, he had the day off and I was like, hey, do you want to go like do this angel tree thing and then we'll go to lunch and we'll make a day out of it. My husband was out of town, so we did that. So I used the keychain money for that. So I'm saving up again to try to get a PO box. But the more people engage on there, I guess the higher the
Yeah.
money is or whatever. So I'm new to it.
That is one question that I have for you is, do you need stuff? Do you need donations coming in?
So the toy donations are very, very big because I don't have to be going around trying to collect things. So when people drop stuff in the basket, it's so nice because I don't have to go out and look for things. I just found these ones, which I just bought. They're little Shrek ducks. See how cute those are? I found these when I was angel tree shopping, so I got those for the keychain library. But mainly, it's all done by donations. So thankfully, people have been so kind. They just, they'll take a keychain or two and they'll drop off. Sometimes people will drop off a big bag and only take 2 keychains, and then I'll have other people take 3 keychains and they don't leave a donation, and it all evens out. It's just the way it all works out is amazing. So
No, I absolutely love that, like, we really live in a country of just such abundance. I sell clothing, and again, most of that comes in through donations to me, but, like, if you're looking at tiny plastic toys, my daughter could keep you going for 8 full years. Like, there's so many things, and I love that you've taken something that, like, in my house, it's a problem, and you've turned it into just like a little blessing for anybody who happens to come by. It's like, oh my God, that thing. The only issue I have with you is every once in a while you won't know what a toy is. And like
I
normally your videos are so like relaxing, your voice is so calming. It's just like it's such a cute little thing. And then there are those days where I am screaming at you through my phone. Like I know it's irrational, but like I can't do
I know the Paw Patrol ones get me every time because my son is 23 now, so
yeah.
I don't really know. And my niece and nephew are the youngest niece and nephew I have are 10 and 12. So I don't really know the Paw Patrol or the Bluey. One time I called Bluey a boy and everyone lost their mind. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I know she's a girl now. But yes. And then I
Yep.
also have I have dyslexia. So when it comes to things with like, what is it, 3CPO or whatever, I always get it confused and I say it incorrectly. So I'm always like, the Star Wars character. I'm always like afraid to say the wrong one. But yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to like let that go. I'm trying to like be a better person. But somebody once said that the closest you'll ever know what it's like to be a ghost is when you're listening to a podcast and you know a piece of trivia that they are getting wrong. And like
Yes.
I do love you. I do feel that way a little bit. And I feel like I finally understand when people react to me that way. Cause like I say things wrong. I post 4 videos a day. I'm gonna be wrong like a lot. And like there's so much anger. But yeah, the day you called Bluey a he, my kid was like, let's go. Let's find
Yeah.
her. Like immediately.
That was my biggest mistake. Yeah. Yes, that one was rough. And then I called I don't know, it was one of the princesses, the wrong one too. And and they were like, no, that's I don't remember what it was, Pocahontas or what's one of the ones, Tiana or somebody. I called it wrong. Also, I have a son, so he wasn't into Disney princesses, so so I sometimes get those wrong. But what I should do is I should Google the image before I put the keychain and put it out there, and then I would get them all right.
No, you should do nothing. No, you should do no. We work hard enough for these people. Screw them.
I try my best.
No, we all do. And honestly, if the worst thing you've ever done is misgender Bluey, you've done okay in life.
Okay. But I know
I
Blue
think
is
this is
very
for you.
special.
So I just wanted you to see that. No, Bluey,
Oh,
I have to say, if there's any parents watching this, Bluey's actually a really good show to show your kids. It talks about a lot of adult issues, but in a way that children can understand. And
like Mr. Rogers or Daniel
Mhm.
Tiger, kind of. Yeah, that was more of my son's kind of jam.
When I announced that I would be interviewing you, there was one comment in particular that I wanted to bring up with you.
Hmm.
Um, so someone said that what you do is not worth doing because someone in his neighborhood tried it with like putting in a little book library, and within a week, the entire library was gone and all of the books were listed on eBay.
Mm.
So they said it's just not worth doing in a world where people will just be thieves like that. What is your reaction to that? Because I certainly have one, but I want to know what yours is because you're the person who's actually out there doing it. And
Okay.
has theft been a problem for you?
No, thankfully everybody's been super kind. Like I said, it's free. It's all free. So I don't know if you've ever seen SpongeBob, but there's one episode where he steals a balloon on Free Balloon Day,
Hmm.
and the whole day he's like trying to hide from the police, and they're like,
Yeah.
"You stole a, you stole a balloon on Free Balloon Day." So like, if people stole them, I mean, steal them, they're free. So I don't know if you can really steal things that are free. I probably would be a little sad and disappointed, um, but I don't think that it's not worth doing. And here's why: these kids in my neighborhood, they're gonna grow up and someday say, you know what? When I was little, I had something that was really fun that it was in my neighborhood, and maybe we should make something fun like that.
Mhm.
So it might spark more joy. It might spark more um, little pop-ups around. We have a plant one that's downtown. We have an art one in Cocoa Beach. We have all these things that are just popping up, little joy popping up everywhere. And I think when you spark joy, sometimes people might throw a gallon of water on it and the spark might feel dull for a little bit, but then it will come back and it might grow and it might ignite, you know? So to me, I think being kind is always worth it. That's my take.
Being kind is always worth it. Is like I want that tattooed on my lower back as my tramp stamp. Like honestly, that no, that's such a wonderful sentiment, and that's exactly how I felt. Like I get a lot of hateful, terrible comments on my videos,
Oh
but the
no.
positive ones so incredibly outweigh those that it's like, why would I stop? Because one
Right.
person had a bad day and took it out on me. So I just completely agree with you. What you are doing for other people is so worth the potential for one bad thing to happen.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
I wanted to talk about that.
it does happen. Thankfully, here it's been everyone's been really kind and respectful. But um, I mean, bad things do happen.
Mhm.
But I think how we react to them is what we can control. We can't control other people. We control how we react to something negative happening. And I don't know. I mean, let's take for instance. Did you see the lady on TikTok that went angel tree shopping and she was not a very kind person? And she did not want to spend very much money on her angel and this and that. And then it wound up she had to take down her stuff because she got a lot of backlash. But even though she wasn't being kind, it sparked a whole community of TikTok people that were like, let's go do this angel tree thing and let's do it right and let's make it special. Let's make a kid's Christmas magical. So something that wasn't good in the beginning turned out to be wonderful in the end. Just
Um, that's such a great segue for something I wanted to tell you later. But again, I post a little video saying that I would be interviewing you, and
okay.
someone on YouTube said like I'm a knitter. I love to sit and I knit. And all of my friends are so tired of gloves and hats and scarves. So she decided, based on your example, that she's going to set up a little like winter library
Oh
next
my
to her
gosh, that's
house
so
so that
amazing.
people who need the hats and gloves and scarves can take what they need for free. And she doesn't feel like she has all these projects piling up in her house anymore. So I just wanted to let you know, like, you did that.
That's
You
so
inspired
beautiful.
someone.
That's so
And
beautiful.
there's a lot of kids in this country who are living in poverty who might walk by her house and be able to have gloves when they
Right, and
otherwise
stay
wouldn't.
warm.
So,
Yeah, that's so important what she's doing. Yeah, that's so important. There is a sidewalk joy map. Did you know about this?
oh, all right. That might answer, sorry, this question. Oh, wait, oh, wrong. Is there a map or any information on where libraries like these exist? I would love to show my kids places like this
Yes,
when
there
we're in
is.
the Cape
There's
Canaveral area next month. Can you answer that? Because I do not know. Thank you.
Yes, there is a worldwide exchange map. Let me just look it up so I could tell you what it is. It has maps from all over the world, not just the U.S. And it's if you're on Instagram, it's on PDX Dinorama's page. But then let's see, it's called Worldwide Worldwide Sidewalk Joy.
I'm typing it. I'm typing.
.com. I don't know if I can type in here.
You can't, but I'm a special
Okay.
person.
It's called the Worldwide Sidewalk Joy.com. And you can zoom in on your area with two little fingers on the map, and it will show you everything, yep, in your area. So
Okay.
like here where she's going to Cape Canaveral, downtown Cocoa has an art one. We have a bunch of library one, a Dr. Seuss library one, which is really cool. There's a plant one in Melbourne. So Cocoa Beach is about 25 minutes north of where I live in Melbourne. So and you have the keychain library. So if she wants to come visit, she's welcome, or he or she is welcome to come here. They're always welcome. I only take it down if there's a hurricane or a tropical storm. That was another reason it took me 4 months to create it. I designed the box where I can take it apart and bring it in when there's hurricanes or tropical storms. I've lived here pretty much my whole life, so I knew that was going to be a factor.
No, I didn't even think of that. That's so smart. I never would have thought of that. I also want to say for people who have an interest like this that they think they might want to do, you would be very surprised by the positive response you get from people. Because, like, I personally would not put one up because I don't want to have my address out there, same as you.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I have tried to do a charitable event and I've asked a school or a community center, they've always said yes, and usually they've waived any kind of fee. Oh, this is a good suggestion. So if you want to do something like this and you live in a community that has like a clubhouse, they'd probably let you put something like that up so that you don't have to
Yes.
put your location onto it.
Mm-hmm.
But people want to do good. And if you make it easy for them, they tend to do it. That is what I have noticed.
Yes.
I have my own clothing selling business. I sell clothing on Whatnot. Most of it is donated. And again, I go to people's houses and pick up their stuff
Mm-hmm.
and they thank me and I make money. And at the rate that I'm going to be able to pay my daughter's college tuition
Oh
on
wow,
other
that's
people's
wonderful.
unwanted goods. But again, just asking for help, people tend to want to give it. And if you make it easy for them, they will do it. So again, I want to thank you. And I'm going to put this website back up for anyone who wants it. I want to thank you for what you do because
Oh, no
it
problem.
would feel little, but you have brought joy to so many people
Well, thank you. That's so
and to
sweet.
people who will
Very
never
fun.
be in your state. So again, I'm going to just show this and ask the audience, do you guys have any questions for Sandra while we have her here prisoner because she cannot leave? Because it made me happy and I wanted to share it. So is there anything you want to say, Sandra? Otherwise, people, do you have any questions?
Well, I would say if you want to make a keychain library, that pinned video at the top right there shows you how to make a keychain library, like how to make the keychains.
Mhm.
You just need like a little hand drill like this that you can get off Amazon for like 10, 15 bucks. And then I don't know if you can see the little hand drill. And then I have all the things on that video, that pinned video, to help you be able to learn how to make keychains out of old toys. And then I would also say if you're on TikTok, everywave _ Sandra on TikTok, I have a reposted video. I only have one on there, and that one is a tutorial on how to make a keychain library. Mike Bennett also has a tutorial on his page, and there's one there's this lady that does the sidewalk joy map. She makes ones with coffee mugs, and you can trade coffee mugs out and everything. She even has blueprints because she does woodworking on her page that you can for free that you can get and create your own box that way too. So it's kind of neat.
That's so cool.
Lots of
That is
different
so
things out there, and you know, if you would like to follow me, you're welcome to follow me. I never ask
Follow her
people to
immediately.
follow.
No,
Like,
follow her immediately. All of you, do it now.
but
I'm putting your name back. Do
but
it.
if you want to, you're welcome to. I never try to pressure anyone into doing anything. It's all for fun. It's all free. It's all just to spread joy. So, if you have any
No, I just
questions?
really appreciate that, and I'm definitely texting my brother who's trying to call me right now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's nice. Your brother
No,
wants to reach out.
my oldest brother, I love him so much. He has this knack for wanting to talk to me only when I'm like doing something I cannot. So, yeah.
That's funny.
Do you have a PayPal or Venmo link to help with keychain conversion supplies?
I actually have both of those things. I've never even thought of putting them up on my page. Gosh, I've never even thought about it. I guess I could put it up. I don't like to ask people for things because you know it's free, and I you know, and then people say, oh, can you send things? I don't mail them out to people because I just people are donating it here, and I feel weird like taking their donations and sending it to other people. Like I feel like I don't know, it feels a little weird. And then there's
No, I'm
so
the
many
same way,
people
but
asked. I'm like, oh, I don't want to like send something to someone and then not to others. I do have a Venmo, um, but
I would
I
say
guess I could put
think
it on the
think
site.
about it, put it up
Yeah,
if you're comfortable with it, but,
yeah,
like, I bet a lot of people would send you $5, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And
That's so
especially
sweet.
if you I would suggest totally your call, but I would suggest making a video just saying, like, "Hey, I want enough for a PO box," and you'll
Okay.
probably get it within seconds, like
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do that. I never thought of doing that.
yeah.
I've never thought of like asking for money. I grew up. We grew up very poor. I grew up. We had 6 people in our family, and I didn't know we were poor because I was born into a lot of love. So I didn't
Mhm.
actually realize I was poor. So my family used to get up at 1 in the morning and go clean restaurants. And I
Oh my
thought
god.
all families did it. I didn't realize I was poor. So I used to ask other kids, like, what restaurant do you guys clean at night? And they'd be like, what are you talking about? And
Oh my god.
some of my favorite memories was at the end of cleaning the restaurant. We used to clean Ponderosa. They would let us get one dessert out of the
Mhm.
dessert thing, and my family would sit around and we'd all pick. I'd my mom get Boston cream pie. I would get chocolate cake every time, and we'd sit around and we'd talk at 2 in the morning eating cake. I didn't know it wasn't a normal thing, you know. So I was kind of brought up never to ask for anything. So I don't ask for money. I don't ask for anything. Just I think that's just was ingrained when I was little. We would go to the store. Sometimes my mom would get a thing of Rolos and we'd split it between the 4 kids. So
Mhm.
like it was, you know, it was a that was a huge deal back then. So yeah, I don't ask for things just because I don't know. I guess it's just not my nature. But I guess I could put a video out and ask for maybe
The
some donations for a keychain library
the way it
video
was
box.
explained to me, because I have real difficulty with that, and there's a lot of imposter syndrome with the success that I've had on social media because I'm still like, "Oh, someone followed me. Me!"
Right.
Like, it still feels like, "Oh," but you're not asking for money, you are allowing people to give you money. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I guess it's a different mindset I need to get into. Yeah. But
it's hard and it's weird, but, like, you are providing a service, and if people want to contribute to that, you are simply giving them the opportunity.
that's
Because having
cool.
something like a PO box, like, if you had a PO box, again, 8 years I could supply you for, like, yeah.
Yeah. I'll definitely have to look into that. Yeah. So yeah, it's just I know there's so many people out there right now that are struggling, and so I don't like to ask for things from people if I can be
No, I
honest. I just you know like growing up the way I did, I know like my family we had a family of 6 and we had $30 for groceries for a week. So in the beginning when I was growing up, as I got older in a different stage of life, when I was like 6th grade and above, it was a little bit better. But I remember when I was younger, I remember people dropping off groceries, you know, my mom would say, well, we're going to thank God for the food we don't have, but we're still going to give him thanks. And then we would go to bed, and at 10 o'clock, somebody would drop off groceries, and we'd all get up and have cereal. And we thought it was so cool, like, so I remember those times, and I remember what that was like. So, yeah, so I don't take anything for granted. So, I mean, I'm in a better place now that I can do fun things like this and do
That's
an
such a
angel tree
wonderful
or whatever.
attitude.
Yeah.
That's such a wonderful attitude, though. Instead of like, now I got mine, it's like, okay, now what can I do for other people? And that's why I wanted to bring you on and interview you, because just I could tell from your videos that you are just a joyful person and that you are happy
Thank
to
you.
spread that joy. Like, I'm not kidding. I think the world needs more of that. And I love that you're doing it. And you're doing it in a simple way, because like you're not, I don't mean to demean at all what you're doing, but it's like, you're not constructing these giant things. It's like you just make a little thing that makes somebody happy.
Right. It was just supposed to be a little community, a little neighborhood thing, and it grew pretty big, and people seem to enjoy it. And for some reason, people say they can fall asleep to my voice, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, so I do get that a lot. They're like, "Do what is it, ASMR or whatever?" I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. I don't know. I don't
No,
know
I
anything
think
about that.
I think part of it is that you're just so genuine when you're doing your voiceovers.
Oh,
And
okay,
because I've
maybe.
had people say the same thing. I do voice acting, and
Oh
when I
wow, that's nice.
try to be like calming, it's like Ricky Bobby, like I don't know what to do with my hands. It's like I can't like do it, but I just think that your natural voice is just so like, okay, we're doing this. Like just
Yeah.
go.
It's very fun. It's a very calming thing to do, and I'm very blessed to be able to do it. I feel very thankful that I'm in a place at life where I can give back a little bit to my
Yeah.
community and kind of do something fun for the kids around this area.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel really embarrassed. I didn't even think about the fact that it was for kids. When I watch your videos, I'm like, I want that one. I want that one. I want that
it's
one.
not just for kids. You would be so surprised. We have walkers in the neighborhood, people that come by every day to see what we have. One time there was a lady who she's only comes down for 3 months. She's a snowbird,
Mm.
and she saw the keychain library and she said, "Oh my goodness, my grandkids love this or that. Is there any way I could take this and like?" And I said, "Go ahead, take it, no problem." And she's like, "I don't have a toy donation. Go ahead, take it." And every day she would walk by and she started videoing it and sending it to her grandkids
So
and stuff.
sweet.
I also do sidewalk chalk during 2020. We had an old thing of sidewalk chalk it was just in the garage, and my son was graduating from high school that year, and it got to be where they shut down the schools. And so I started doing sidewalk chalk, and that before the keychain library, everybody would come and see what I drew every day. I would do one old cartoon and then one new cartoon. So the kids would say to the parents, "Oh, it's Bluey." And then the parents would say, "This is Bugs Bunny. This is a kid this is what I would." And they would start talking about their childhood, and it was such a cool little like experiment. It
It's
was just
amazing.
kids sidewalk chalk. That's all it is. Like just the Crayola little. Some of it was from the Dollar Tree, and so I do that still at the parks, and sometimes I do it out here. So I'm known as the sidewalk chalk lady and the keychain lady in my neighborhood. It's kind of silly, but I'm always like, the kids are like, "Are you the keychain lady?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then someone else will be like, "No, she's the sidewalk chalk lady." So yeah, it's fun. Any way you can spread joy, even if you take a piece of sidewalk chalk to the park and write something like "You matter" with a heart.
Mhm.
Somebody's running or walking their kids and they're exhausted because they didn't sleep last night, and they see that, and it just does something inside someone's heart to make them smile.
And I just want to say, last thing for me, I guess, but you can never measure the effect you have in the world.
It's
Like
true.
I am very, very lucky to have the audience that I have, and every once in a while I will get an incredible email from someone, and like I do dumb fashion videos, you know what I mean? So I just, again, you've inspired someone to start a little like winter library
I love
from
that, and
seeing
thank you for
one
telling me
video.
about that. That
Oh, I had to. Oh my
makes
God,
my
of course.
heart so happy.
But like I just, to you, Sandra, and to all of the people watching, like you can never know the difference that you make in someone else's life. You just can't know.
Yeah,
So doing something to spread a little bit of joy is always worth it.
I agree. I agree. I
All right.
mean,
Also,
we're
please
supposed to
email
make
me.
the world better when we leave it, right? Better than
Mhm.
we found it. Leave it a little bit better before you leave it. So that's my goal.
Please send me your address because I will send you all of my child's tiny little things. If you want them, I'm so not kidding. I need them out of my house. Okay.
That's so funny. Yeah, I definitely can do that. Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, and
It's
then
not
and hopefully someday we'll get that PO box going, and so more people can send things in.
do me a favor if you decide to put up a Venmo or if you decide to in any way ask for those funds, just let me know and I'll put that information in the description for this video.
Oh, okay.
Um, because like I would like to give you something because you have given me a lot. You
Oh,
have put me to sleep a lot of nights. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
that's so funny. It's so funny because I always, whenever I talk to animals too, they tend to come towards me. Like at the park, I'll see a squirrel and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, Mr. Squirrel," and he'll come right up to where I'm chalking and he'll sit right by me. And people are like, "Oh, is that your pet squirrel?" And I'm like, "No, he's just here."
dude, they
So
can sense good people. I'm not
it's
kidding.
funny.
Like,
It's funny. Like animals tend to like my voice too. So that's very funny that I put people to sleep. But I guess
um,
I'm an art teacher, so I guess it's good that I'm not an elementary real school teacher. I put all my kids to sleep. But
you also said you were a professional surfer.
I used to do some professional surfing. Yeah, back in my younger days, before I blew out my 40th year, I blew out my ACL, and
Mm.
I've never fully recovered from that. I've done some local pro surf contests. I'm a longboarder. That's how my name. I, in this area, I was kind of well known in. I did U.S. championships, and I got third out there in California and stuff. But that's a it seems like a lifetime ago, but that's how I got my nickname. I'm only 5'3", and the guys that I would surf with said, "Oh my gosh, you catch every wave. Like you're 5'3" and so tiny, but you're out here
Mhm.
like taking all the way." So they called me Every Wave Sandra, and so it kind of stuck. So when I used to have a fan page for surfing, I think it might still be up on Facebook, where you can see all my surfing pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, and my chalk art I think is on there too. But
Okay.
I haven't really put any keychain library stuff on there, so it's hard to keep up with everything. I have Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and it gets it's a lot, so I have to keep up with
Okay.
everything.
Like she mentioned that before y'all were here, and I just it's like I love when I'm talking to someone and I'm like, "Oh, I love what you do. I love this." And they're like, "Oh, by the way, I'm amazing." Like when somebody
Well,
just drops that little hint and they're just like, "Oh, by
I
the way."
I don't know. I don't know if I'm amazing, but yeah, I one of the things that I'm really excited that I got to be in was the East Coast Surfers book. By Darren Back, and it's a pretty cool book. I think somewhere in my Instagram you could see pictures of me surfing, but they're all black and white pictures, and he does these really cool lighting, and he's worked with a ton of musicians and stuff. And I was super excited to be in his book. But I've been in a couple surf videos from a local lady here, Dr. Diana. She does little surf videos. So I think I've been in like 3 or 4 of those. And yeah, I don't think I have
That's just
too much
amazing.
surfing. All my surfing stuff is way down at the bottom on my Instagram because I post sometimes once or twice on the keychain library a day. So all my surfing stuff is way down at the bottom. So you probably won't see that. But
Yeah, so
yeah.
somebody just said, "Is that what they call humble?" Yeah. This is a humble person we're talking to today,
Oh,
not a me.
no, no. I mean, like surfing is it was just it was a passion of mine. I started when was one thing my dad didn't want me to do. He wasn't a good swimmer, so he was like, "No surfing." And I turned 16. It's the only thing I rebelled on. I got my own surfboard. I paid for my first car myself from working. I started working when I was 6, cleaning the restaurants and stuff like that. So yeah, so I got my first car and my first surfboard and taught myself to surf. To surf, yeah, all by myself. So and then I
I
taught surf lessons for a while too. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I work with the Special Olympics here, and and they're amazing athletes. And I've taught them. I've taught a lot of them how to surf, and I mean, it is the best group. We have such a good group here. Most kindest, wonderful people in this group. And my girl Dallas, I've been working with her for 5 years, and she was on. We did we had a little thing that was like hero. I was a hero of the neighborhood or whatever, and she was in the video. They came out and videoed us in the water. Oh, she's amazing. She's 32. She has Down syndrome, and she is an amazing athlete. She's so good.
Okay, guys,
So
I've accidentally found the best person on the internet.
no, 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 no,
What's
no, no,
happening
no, no.
right
No, no, it's her. She's amazing. I wish I could. Oh, I might have a picture of
now?
her. She is the sweetest girl ever. Let me see if I can.
That's, oh my God.
Uh, yeah,
I'm so happy I asked you to do
this is my Dallas. This is. I don't know if you can see her. That's my
that. Oh my
Dallas.
God.
She's
That's
amazing. That's how
amazing.
excited she was after a surf session. She's gotten really good. This was us on the news. See if you can see us. A little video of her in the water. See how cute she is. And I taught her how to surf. We're really working on her older brother surf. So we're working on her catching waves on her own. This is me pushing her into a wave. So and that's her mom videoing her. But my goal is to be able to get her to catch waves on her own so she can go out with her brother and just surf together. And he doesn't have to get off and push her in on a wave. But she's amazing. You can see her up there. She's just precious, so precious. And that's me doing sidewalk chalk art. So yeah, she's wonderful. I could talk about her for hours. She's amazing.
What a joy you are. What
Oh,
a fucking joy. Like, I can't, oh my God. I didn't know any of this. I didn't
oh
know.
yes, I
Oh,
feel very. I mean, I've been working with the Special Olympics. It's only from May to August, so I try to plan all my traveling around that so I don't miss any of the practices and stuff. But yeah, it is like one of the greatest joys to be able to work with this group. And one of our athletes is doing hockey now, and it's our off season. And man, we miss these athletes so much. So we went to see her play hockey. We made little signs like "Go Dina," and we got to go see her on Sunday. I was so impressed at her balance, everything on the ice. She was amazing. She scored a goal. We were like losing our minds. We were like, yeah, this is so great. But yeah, great group of people. If you have a chance to ever be friends with somebody with Down syndrome, it will change your life. They are the most kind, wonderful, gentle people. Take a chance on being friends with someone different because it will change your life. Yeah. So
do you also like rescue puppies in your free time? Is there anything else we should just round you out?
no, but when I broke my heel surfing one time, I did wind up making, I think it was 72 dog beds for our local shelter. While I couldn't.
All right, we're done. We're gonna go. Thank you, Sandra. This has been great. Bye.
There's a video of it on our YouTube channel if you want to see it.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. I found the best person.
Yeah, it was so fun. I was so bored. I couldn't go in the water. I had a boot on, so I couldn't go in the sand. So I was like, this is going to drive me crazy. And then I was like, let's make dog beds for the dog shelter. And how I did that was every time someone bought a dog bed, like the small ones were like $20, the big ones were like 40 or whatever, I would donate a dog bed. And that's how I was able to do it. So I didn't make any money on it at all. But I was able to, I think we donated, I think it was 73 or 72 dog beds to the local shelter. It was very fun. But no, I don't rescue puppies. I do have a friend that has a kitten rescue though, and she's amazing. It's
Okay,
called
what's the name of it? But let's. Is there a website? Hold on.
yes, it's
Hold on. We're typing
pull
this
it
in.
up so you can see it. She
Oh my
has her
God.
own page. She actually takes the ones that are sick and abandoned that they're not going to be able to save the baby ones, and
I just want to let you guys know I felt inadequate 20 minutes ago, and then Sandra kept talking.
this is her page right there.
Okay.
And she does have a wish list where you can get like food and stuff for the kittens, which is really neat. And her name is Nina, and her sidekick is Paul Cooper. He's a great photographer that used
Oh,
to
I
do
so wanted Paul to be a cat. Oh my gosh.
surf photographers. Oh, she has 3 cats of her own, but she saves all these little guys and finds them homes, and she has her own. Now they have their own place.
Amazing.
A little bug right here. She has her. Usually I catch the bugs and put them outside, but yeah, so she has a little rescue, and on Saturdays she adopts. She just had 9 adoptions last Saturday, so
Oh my
it was
God.
very fun. She's amazing. There's so many amazing people around here.
Mhm.
It's if you look for good, you find good.
Yes, 100%.
It,
Oh my
it,
gosh.
did you ever see that clip where the guy said, you like look around the room and look for anything blue, and then close your eyes and tell me what you saw was yellow, and you
Mm.
can't because you were
Yeah.
looking for blue,
It's
right? Yeah, so if you're looking for good, you find good. If you're That's why I think that the news is kind of crazy, because they're so focused on the bad that I think, people start thinking about bad things. But if you focus on the good, you'll see the good. Just like Mr.
wow.
Rogers says, look for the helpers.
Yeah.
He's one of my heroes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you know people stole his car once?
No, I didn't
This
know
is my
that.
favorite sorry. This is my favorite story. So somebody stole his car, like, out of his driveway, and there was a big news story on it to say, like, somebody stole Mr. Rogers' car, and the next morning they had put it back and said, "We're so sorry, we didn't know it was your car." Like,
Oh,
that's the kind of person you should be, where the car
that's
thieves
so
apologize.
sweet. That's so sweet. That's
Yeah.
so sweet. I did hear the story about he had a little blind girl that would listen to his show, and the fish, and she was worried about the fish not getting fed, and so he would announce it. Gosh, he was amazing. Huge fan of his, the
Mhm.
Irwin family, huge fan of them.
Yeah.
Of course, Jesus, like all these people that make the world
Mhm.
a better place.
Yeah.
I'm big fans of. So yeah, Bob Ross, love him.
No,
So,
I'm not kidding. I asked her to do this interview because I liked her freaking keychains. Like, I did not realize that this is an angel we have in the studio today. Like, oh my
I'm no angel. I'm just a
no,
person trying to do their best. So yeah.
all right.
But
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
thanks for having me. I really
I'm gonna
enjoyed it. It was
this
nice
is
talking to you.
yeah. I really please consider putting a PayPal or Venmo because I would like to donate to you. I'm sure other people would.
Oh,
Um, I so appreciate what you do and the attitude that you do it with.
oh well. Thank you. That's so very kind.
A little
Thank
bit.
you so much. I really enjoyed it. I've never done a live like this on I didn't even know what this was. I had to look it up to see what it was. I don't know, what was it, StreamYard? I had never heard of it. Never heard of it before. Yeah, so this was
Well,
a
it's
first
very
time.
professional. I run a
Yeah,
tight ship.
yeah. I will say it's been a cool experience, and I appreciate you, and thank you for taking the time to have me on your show.
And just one more time, this is Sandra's Instagram, and the TikTok is under the same name, correct?
Yes, I'm not monetized on Instagram, but I am on TikTok.
Yeah,
I
so
put I
please.
submitted to be monetized on on the reels or whatever, and they haven't approved it, so that's fine. I'm okay
No,
with
no,
it. I do
they
it for
approve
fun
nothing, but
anyways.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
follow you on Tik I'm gonna do it right now actually because I know myself
Oh,
and I'll forget.
well,
Um,
thank you. Yeah, in the beginning when I first started the keychain library, I was getting like hundreds of people following a day. I think our most popular video was like 4 point million or 4 point something million. And I thought, oh my goodness. And I never thought to monetize, never thought about it. And then it wasn't until people started asking me for the PO box where I said, oh, maybe if I do this, I can get a PO box and then put it back into the keychain library and do good things with the money. So so that's why I started doing the creator. I just started in August, and I think it was halfway through August. So
yeah, okay,
thank you
yeah,
so much. I appreciate it. If
and
you
yeah,
want to
just
follow, you're welcome to, but if you don't want to follow and you just want to check out the page, you're welcome to do that too.
no, all of you do it immediately. I'm ordering you to. As my Legion of Doom, I have no authority. No, just thank you so much for doing this. And again, if you are not in the Florida area, that is a very simple way that you can support Sandra and what she's doing. And again, please tell us if you do decide to put up a PayPal or Venmo. I will put it in the description of this video so that you
Okay.
guys can refer back to it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That would be great. I'll see if I can make that happen. I am 47 years old, so all this electronic stuff is a little bit daunting. But maybe my son's 23; he could probably tell me how to do it. So he knows all that stuff. I'm not as good with it. I'm more of a someone outside drawing sidewalk chalk, like
Yeah.
little cartoons in sidewalk chalk. So yeah, I'm not usually on the computer too much. I put up a video and then pop off. So
Oh, if anything ever happens to this phone, my life is over. Like,
yeah,
if I drop it, if it gets wet, I'm just gonna curl up into a ball and wait to
It
die.
it's so
Um,
nice to have the phone. That it is a great tool to have. My mom's going through some medical issues. I'm taking her up to Mayo Clinic next week for some surgery, and I'm gonna hide art all along the way. You want to see the art I'm gonna hide?
yes,
Uh,
yes, I do.
I'm hiding these little random acts of kindness arts. See, I made these little. See, aren't they cute? I'm gonna just hide these along the way to make it a little more fun because we're going up there for a surgery, which is not very fun. But I think my mom will have fun doing that. So yeah,
All right, you're amazing. You're amazing. That's awesome. Like I'm
yeah.
having to fight the urge to like compare myself to you because women shouldn't do that. Women should
Oh
support women,
no,
not
no,
compete with
no.
women. However, you're winning.
Oh no, no. I'm not trying to win anything. I am just thankful to be here. I'm just happy to be here, and
No, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for doing this.
yeah, thank you for having me on. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I guess bye for now.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
how I always end my videos. Bye for now. That's what my grandma used to say. She never wanted to say goodbye for permanent, so she would always say bye for now. So
I
that's how
love
I
it.
end my videos in
I'm
honor of
gonna
my
do that
grandma. So
forever.